So welcome all to this lecture. Today we will discuss very important topic, that is the acidic strength of few selected compound, and these compound are organic compounds, or we can say organic acids. Okay, so we know in the previous lecture we learned that what are the factors. There are two factors which are responsible for the acidic power or acidic strength of organic compounds. We have learned that. We will continue our discussion and we will take few examples again, and we will try to find out which is more acidic and which is less acidic. We can say which is a strong acid, which is a weak acid. Now see, let us take two examples again. See here, this is benzoic acid. This is benzoic acid. And I will write one more acid. See, this is one more acid. This is the benzoic acid. This is aliphatic acid. If we are not able to remember the name, you can call this as a aliphatic acid. Cyclohexyl or cyclohexane carboxylic acid. It is cyclohexyl carboxylic acid. Or cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Both are right. Now see, question is which is more acidic or which is strong acid, and comment on reason also, or comment on the acidic power of these two acids, which is strong, which is weak. So suppose they sometimes they will mention pK values also, pK values, pKa, and we know pKa inversely proportional to acidic strength or acidity. We must remember the formula. What is the formula? pKa value that will be here. It is not given for these two compounds, but it is given which is the compound which have more pKa, that is a less acidic or weak acid. But here pK is not under discussion. Our discussion will be for 2 points. There are 2 points for the discussion. Number one point is what? We know conjugation. We have learned that we have learned that conjugation, if present in the molecule and that molecule is acid, suppose for example benzoic acid or this acid, if conjugation is there, that increase the acidic power of a given compound, given acid. Second point is what? Electronegativity we have learned. Electronegativity. Electronegative atom, if attached to the COOH group, if 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 this COH group is attached to this atom which is electronegative, that is also help, that electronegative atom help to increase the acidic power of this group. Okay, fine. Now see, There are two types of electronegative atoms. One type is what? You can take oxygen, you can take nitrogen, you can take chlorine and many others. Another point is what? sp hybridized. sp hybridized is more electronegative than sp2 hybridized carbon, which is more electronegative than sp3 hybridized carbon. This is the also sequence. Means if COH group attached to these atoms, definitely these atoms will make that COH more acidic. If COH group is attached to suppose sp2 carbon or sp2 carbon, sp carbon, sp2 carbon and sp3 carbon, so this sequence also help to find out the acidic power. Now see, here this group is attached to this carbon, right? I am see here I am selecting I am marking this carbon. So what do you think? This carbon is what hybridized? Saturated carbons are sp3 hybridized. All carbons in 6-membered ring are saturated, and therefore this carbon is sp3 hybridized. This carbon is sp3 hybridized. This carbon is sp3 hybridized. If you look at this carbon, which is a part of benzene ring, here it was the part of cyclohexane ring. Here this COH is attached to this carbon. This COH is attached to that carbon. What do you think now? This carbon is having the hybridization of which type? Out of these three, we know this carbon-carbon double bond is always sp2 hybridized. Is always sp2 hybridized. So if you now in this benzoic acid, COH group is attached to such a carbon which is sp2 hybridized, while in this particular compound COH is attached to that carbon which is sp3 hybridized. We know sp2 carbon, sp3 carbon, sp carbon all can act as electronegative atom. Okay, right. But out of these three, which is more electronegative? sp hybridized is more electronegative than sp2, and which is then sp. And if this in this case sp2 carbon is there, it means that sp2 carbon will make this group more acidic compared to this one. You remember the sequence. Got it? See, this is more acidic. We can say more acidic, or we can say strong acid. This is the weakest. So this is the one reason has worked here. There is the electronegativity of the atom, which is just neighbor to the COH group. If you look at the second point, conjugation. So you see, conjugation always increase the acidic power. So there is a conjugation here in the ring, while we have no conjugation. Therefore, both the factors on discussion, we can say that this benzoic acid is more acidic compared to this aliphatic acid. And you write a sentence, all aromatic acids are generally more acidic than aliphatic acids, but with few exceptions. Okay. So hope you understand this. Okay. Fine. Yes. So you got it. This is the one of the good example. Let us go for another explanation. Take one more. We will go for next example. You see. So I will write structure here. You see. Let us take here. You see, its name is salicylic acid. It is what? Salicylic acid. Number two, what I am doing here, I am just changing the position of OH. I am just changing the position of OH. Number three, and one more. Okay, now these three compounds are there, and question is, which is more acidic? Explain the answer. So in such cases, we find ourselves somewhat confusing. Yeah, all groups are same. COH is common, Re is common. What to do now? So there is a question again. So very simple approach is given by this concept. You see, very simple concept. Now, what is that? You write the its conjugate base means when this H is lost, suppose gone, वो H चला गया. So what is going to form? This is going to form. This is yes or no? This is going to form. And there is a OH. There is a OH. So I can write like this OH. And this OH will form hydrogen bonding. They will form hydrogen bonding. You see. And this hydrogen bonding give extra stability. This hydrogen bonding gives extra stability to this compound, and therefore orthobenzoic acid, orthohydroxybenzoic acid is more acidic than this. While in this case, no such interaction possible. Here only this is possible, while in meta and para, like this condition is not possible. Therefore, always remember ortho substituted benzoic acid, suppose there orthohydroxybenzoic acid, is more acidic compared to meta and para hydroxybenzoic acid. And you must know there are two rings. This is 6-membered ring and this is 6-membered ring. There are 6 carbon and you see 2, 4, 6 carbon. Okay. So because of this reason, this O minus is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Therefore, we can say orthohydroxybenzoic acid is more acidic than this. Now come to this two structure. The strongest is this one. Okay, we can say the strongest is this one. But what is there now? What should we write? 2 or 3? Remember, this is the electron donating group. OH is the electron donating group. This OH is electron donating group, right? And they donate electron to the ring. And we know electron donating group decreases acidic power. Remember, if it is the electron donating group that decrease the electron power, then plus R effect, or we can say plus I effect. So plus R plus I effect, they decrease the acidic power. So electron donating group, they possess plus R and plus I effect. So OH is what? The electron donating group. Okay? Yes. But this OH is only active at ortho and meta para position. At meta position, OH has no effect. So we can say electron donating group do not affects at meta position. At meta position. So it is clear now. We can say this meta hydroxy do not have any effect on this activity of COH. Means it will remain as it is, while this OH will decrease the acidic strain. Therefore, we can say out of these two, this is very weak. Why? The reason is OH donate electron and decrease acidic strain. While in meta position, OH is there, but if it is donating electron, still it do not affect the activity of this COH group. Therefore, this is a weak acid, so we can add the A, third and second is there, and this is about the sequence of acidic power of three given carboxylases. Right? So you got it? Fine? Yes or no? Fine. So you understand this point? Let us go for next one. Let us go for next one. See, we'll go for third example now. We'll go for third example. See, now we have arranged like this. If again, again I will write the same thing. So you can draw the circle also. This is also correct. You can draw the alternate bond in the ring to show the benzene, and this is also correct. See, if it is given, and this is also given. So what do you think now? What do you think? Out of these two, it is what is the name? If you give number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. Now what is the name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 2,6 dihydroxybenzoic acid. Okay. It is a 2,6 dihydroxybenzoic acid. Which is more acidic? So remember, what is the point? Any compound which form the stable, any out of these two, which will form most stable conjugate base. ये एसिड है, इसका जो भी बनता है प्रोटॉन लॉस होने के बाद उसको उसका बेस बोलते हैं, कंजुगेट बेस मींस साथ वाला. और अगर बेस है उसका जो प्रोटॉन एब्स्ट्रैक्शन के बाद में जो बनता है उसे कंजुगेट एसिड बोलते हैं. कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड का जब H लॉस हो जाएगा, when there is a loss of H, जो रिजल्ट मिलेगा that will be its conjugate base. So yes, what do you say? What do you say? Which is more acidic? You say this can be expected, right? Let us go for that. When there is a loss of proton, this proton is lost. What is going to form? You see, minus and here, right? Yes. So stabilization takes place. Two 6-member rings are formed. One is this, and remember, as the ring increases, stability also increases. As the number of ring increases, stability also increases. Here two rings are there, more stable. Let us go for this one. So when there is a loss of H plus, this H plus will be lost, and we can have this. O minus. And here we have here we have O minus. And here this OH will be there. And there is a hydrogen bonding. Right? This is the hydrogen bond. And what do you think this side? This side also OH, and that will form hydrogen bond. Two hydrogen bondings are there. One is at this place and one is at this place. And how many rings are here? Total rings. Now you count. Yes. How many rings are here? Here one, two. Here one, two, three rings. So once there is a loss of proton, this become more stable, and therefore this can lose protons very quickly, and hence we can say 2,6-dihydroxy 2,6-dihydroxybenzoic acid is more stable compared to this, and this is more stable than meta-hydroxy, and that is more stable than para-hydroxy. So you got it? Yes. So this is what the sequence of acidic strain we can decide once we have idea what is going to form at the end of the reaction. Okay. One more example. We'll go for the one more example. What do you say now? One more example. See. Suppose this is the example again. There are three examples. And question can be asked for 2 marks. Comment on the acidic strength of these acids. Comment on the acidic strength of these compounds. Yes. Three acids are there. Okay, I will write their values also. And one more acid, suppose we can write benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. There is a benzoic acid. So this is benzoic acid. All are benzoic acid, but one extra group COH is introduced and ortho, meta, and para positions. Three groups are introduced at ortho, meta, para position. And remember, always remember, ortho substituted are strongest. Is ortho substituted acid is strongest acid. Ortho substituted benzoic acid is always strongest in whole series. Ortho substituted benzoic acid is strongest acid. This is called as ortho effect. This is called as ortho effect. Remember, you have to remember this. See this COH, which is just ortho to this COH. This COH is ortho to this place, which is very near to COH group. And what about the COH? It is electron withdrawing or donating. What do you say? Is electron withdrawing group or electron donating group? What do you say? This is electron withdrawing group. It withdraws the electron. So when this withdraw electron from the ring, automatic this become more acidic, because we know electron withdrawing group increase acidic power, and the effect is minus I effect and minus R effect. Okay, remember. So ortho is highly acidic, so it is more acidic. It is most acidic. Okay, then you see this group is shifted to meta, this away from this group. So if the electron withdrawing group going away from the COH group, if electron withdrawing group going away from the COH group, its power also decreases. So ortho is most acidic, meta is less compared to this, and this is least acidic. So these three acids, these if you label them first, second, third, and fourth one, So first is what? Least acidic, but because there is no group. While if you say this is second is strongest, remember, second is very strong acid. Then third one, which is strongest than fourth one, and the first one is a very weak acid compared to these three, because COH is a very strong electron. Sometimes they will give you, four pKs value. pK value are given, suppose they are giving pK value, suppose they are given, and they have asked that arrange the values. For example, four values are given. Suppose one is this 3.46, 3.51, then 2.18 and 4.17. So these four values are given. We know pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength. So what do you think? Highest value would be for which compound out of this four? This highest pK will be for which compound? That must be for this benzoic acid. This value 2.1 should goes to, it should be for this ortho substituted dicarboxylic acid. It's called phthalic acid, terephthalic acid, paraphthalic acid. Okay. So sorry, beta iso that this is the phthalic acid. This is called as isophthalic acid and terephthalic acid. Fine. So like this, last example we will discuss about the acidic strain, and again this is interesting, very interesting, and we will again comment on the activity and power of the given acids. Fine. Now see, look at this structure. Let us go for two acids, malic acid and fumaric acid. Very small difference is there in malic acid. So what is the malic acid? COH, cis condition is there. It is double bond. This is the malic acid. This is the malic acid. And this is fumaric acid. So how we can draw? Just make it trans. Fumaric acid. Fumaric acid. Question is, which is more acidic? Which is strong acid out of these two? Which is strong acid? Okay? Which is strong acid? The question is like that. And 2 pKa given, suppose pKa are 2 pKa given 1.92 and 3.01. So 2 pKa given. Out of these two, which will be strong? That will have this right? Now comment on this activity, their property, which is strongest. Now see, very simple. What you do? First of all, remove H plus ion. Suppose we are removing this one. Remove that H plus ion. So what is going to form? You see now. This double bond, carbonyl, O minus, right? Right. What about this COH? This will be carbonyl, double bond, O, H. There is a hydrogen bonding. And ring formation takes place. Therefore, stable. Now, when you ionize this minus H plus and you want H plus, no problem. So we can write like this O minus and here COH. These two COH are opposite. No such type of bonding possible, and no formation of cycle. Hence, more stable, less stable. less. So malic acid is very strong acid compared to fumaric acid. Malic acid is a strong acid compared to fumaric acid. Fine. So now correlate the values. 1.92 is for what? That goes to malic acid, and 3.10 that is for fumaric acid because it's a weak acid. But remember, there are two H plus 1 and 2. So we can write 2 pKa1, pKa1 and pKa2. Two values are there. So pKa1 is 1.92 for malic acid. pKa2 is what? We'll go for that round. We'll go for that letter. Okay. pKa for fumaric acid is 3.0. So pKa1 is higher of which is weak acid. जो weak acid होता है उसका pK बहुत ज्यादा होता है. Now you can see. Okay. If you go for next one, जब second proton loss होता है, ये proton loss होता है और इसका ये proton loss होता है. Now in the second case, this pKa2 of malic acid will be strong or will be higher than pKa2 of fumaric acid. Second ionization जब होगा, second ionization will take place. In such case, this H plus will lose very easily compared to this one. The reason is what? Reason is very simple. This on loss of this H plus will form 2 CO minus, which are anti to each other, right? Which are anti to each other, and they are stable. While when we perform the removal of second H plus, this one, so there is a formation of 2 CO minus, which are in close vicinity, and therefore there is a repulsion will take place. There is a repulsion between the same charges, and therefore we can say the second pKa value of malic is higher than the second pKa value of malic acid is higher than the pKa value of fumaric acid. The reason is steric repulsion between the COH group which are cis to each other, while in this fumaric acid, two COH are trans to each other, and therefore we can say. But what is the overall discussion? Malic acid is a stronger acid than fumaric acid. If you are doing mono deprotonation, अगर एक प्रोटॉन निकालते हैं तो pK जो होता है वो fumaric acid का कम होता है because it is strong acids. Okay, fine. So like this we have discussed many examples of organic compounds in which COH group is present, and by taking the different aspect diversified molecules, we come to a conclusion that different compounds, different groups, they play a very important role, vital role in deciding the acidic strength, and pK value also correlate. We can correlate the pK value with the acidic strength. pK is higher, it is less acidic. pK is low, is more acidic. Hope you have understand this.